Welcome to the Hirsch Report number 17. As I've been telling you throughout the year, we've had such a great high school athletic year. We've had 5 MVC championships. We've won the state title for soccer, state qualifiers, and the spring is looking to be an exciting finish. But I also wanted to show you some of our up-and-coming athletes, as the middle school's had a great year. We've won 3 MVC championships, and just wanted to have 2 guys tell you a little bit about their year. So I have with me 8th grader Will Donovan and 7th grader Parker Corbin. Will, you were a part of the middle school swim championship and the track championship. What did it feel like? How was it?
Swimming this year, I mean, it was a lot different than last year because we had only 2 7th graders on our team last year. But this team, we had so many more people. We went from like 11 to 20 people. And so we had so much more opportunity to gain like some extra points in some of our meets. And suddenly we look at like after a couple of our meets, we learned that we won all of them. So we were rocking an undefeated season. And last year we hadn't won a single meet, I don't think. So it was awesome, and it was awesome. Also awesome to see all my friends that I recruited to the team. A lot of them played basketball last year, but I wanted to see if they did swimming, and so I actually got a lot of my friends to join, and it made it even more fun already, as swimming already is. And then MVC comes around. The team we didn't rock an undefeated season. We got beat once by, I believe, New Richmond, because they had so many more people than us, and they were doing a scoring thing where they were scoring like top 10 instead of the normal top heat.
Yeah.
And since they had so many people, they could get all these low spots, and they were suddenly like double our points. And so we come to MVC, and suddenly New Richmond isn't there. So we're already happy about that because they were the only team that beat us. And so we go through all the meets. Everyone does amazing. We knew bests, lots of firsts, seconds, thirds, medals, ribbons, all of these great things. And then we look at the scores at the very end of the meet, and it turns out we'd won. So we're all happy. We get this like little banner thing, and we held it up for like a picture, and it was really awesome just to see how far we've come.
That's cool.
How much the people I ended up recruiting to have worked through the season.
That's awesome. So you think about that, it's like you get to be with all your buddies, and so that was in the winter. So throwing to you, Parker, we win basketball, and that was the first time boys basketball to win the MVC. So What was it like there?
So during the regular season, we weren't the greatest.
Yeah, we were seeded what?
500. We were 7 seeds.
7 seed.
But we upset 1, 2, and 3 seeds, which is pretty cool because we just were on a roll, I guess. And we always came to practice ready to work, wanting to get better, especially with you only get small practice time. So getting there fast and getting through a warm up, learning new plays and stuff really helps.
Yeah. And
also, I think just how much fun we had was a lot part of it. I always remember the bus ride to the championship game. It's probably one of the funnest moments I've had in my whole life. It's awesome.
That's awesome. And I mean, they were tight games.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're talking going to the overtime and everything. So that was pretty cool. So then these 2 guys, they come together for the spring season, and so we're doing track. So let's start with you, Parker. So what about the track? I mean,
I showed up to track. I knew Will was a good track from last year. They had a good track team. So I was kind of looking up to Will a little bit, and I'd stay with him. He knew what he's doing. I followed him. I'd say a role model. I wouldn't say I tried to be like him, but just our team was we wanted to win.
That's awesome. Awesome. What about you?
It was awesome to see just kind of Parker. He's keeping up with me. He's really fast too. Like he's probably a faster sprinter than me. Like 100, 200, and 200 hurdles. He had me beat. But in warm-up laps, like we'd get to the 200 mark, and then he'd start to die off. My primary race is 400s.
Yeah, that's not me. I would have been right with Parker. I would have been doing the 100 and 200. But, the neat part is you're an 8th grader, you're a 7th grader. So, let's talk next year going into high school. Cross country, swimming, and track. What are you excited about?
Honestly, everything. Cross country this year has been great because this is actually the first year I've done cross country. Last year I did soccer, but I wanted to get into the running field, so cross country this year, I got to work with actually a lot of my friends last year that weren't in soccer. They stayed in cross country, and so it just makes the overall mood of the sport so much better because you get to work with the people you like being around and just run, which I love doing as well. So it's just lots of love with both my friends and the sport itself. And then with swimming, I actually probably won't do swimming next year, mostly because a lot of teachers have recommended me to do the winter musical.
Yeah.
And so hopefully my high school coaches won't be too upset.
That's all right. But you find a balance. I think that's one of the great things. It's, like Parker is a big time baseball player, but he helped out. And I think that's something that a small school, I have girls on the soccer team that have also done cross country. So, you'll get a feel, and it might not be that you do it for all 4 years, but you'll see how it goes. The nice thing is if you're able to balance the athletics and arts, it's pretty cool. Parker's a 7th grader. Looking forward to big leadership roles out of you next year. So as you think about football and basketball and track, what excites you?
A lot, actually. I just want to be better than last year. We were good last year, but we can always be better. Good. I think I want to make people better, I don't want to be like bossy guy and just you do this. I want people to look up to me and want to do what I do.
Yeah.
In football, we're supposed to have a full team this year. And
Yeah.
AD will help a lot, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Super excited. Coach Coyle is actually going to be in town tomorrow. So we're actually a week earlier than this is coming out. So excited to watch both you guys on the field. I hope everyone that's watching this come to our varsity banquet. We're going to celebrate all the sports on June 3rd, and then there'll be a meet and greet with Coach Coyle in the Leonard Family Athletic Center. So thanks, guys. Go Country Day.